So GU was the winner today. Pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know why y'all didn't like gold, man. I thought we were gonna do gold, but we're doing GU today. So much like Jeff tells everybody, I start from the top down. I do use the swing lows and swing highs, but if you go to my analysis channel, I've marked these levels, just the key levels on the daily and the H4, just so I can see where price turned around at, where price is going, things like that. You know, I don't use it as support and resistance per se, just key levels where price may go. These like just 3 of them is usually fine. I'm a big H4 person as well. I like to use the H4 a lot. So, you know, we've been dropping and then we started retracing up the past few days in GU, looks like. Price stalled here. So this is our range right here. So we got here, we got some liquidity here and down here and above. Like I said, I don't use it as support and resistance. I just look as the market profile for the week. You know, we usually have a couple of days of drop, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, look for midweek reversal. You'll notice a lot of times these reversals happen on like these big daily and H4 levels. So that's the reason why I do it, just to give myself an idea where price could turn around for what I'm looking for. All right, so this is Monday. I'm gonna go ahead and start the simulator and I'm gonna let Monday just roll through and we'll see what we get. And you can see price rejected like 3 days up here and on the H4 right here as well. This is good though. I haven't seen GU all week pretty much, besides when I was with Jeff in the live room. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're just using Monday just to see what the bias for the week, if we can get one. Looking at the daily, I mean, it's technically had to swing high right here, but like I said, price has been stalling out at this point. So I'm not sure if we're still bullish or bearish. So we're gonna see if we get an idea on Monday. And I think all the pairs drop on Monday for the most part. Slow it down. All right, nice pattern right there off of London. And looks like we're gunning for this low right here. All right, so we traded through that. Jesus, I didn't know it dropped this much. Oh man. All right, at this point, I mean, it's already dropped this far. If you're on the charts and you missed it, I mean, there's no point in looking for any type of buys or anything. I mean, the day is pretty much done. So we'll just let the day play out. And I don't expect this support to hold right here. A lot of people are gonna take buys right here. It's probably just gonna trade through it. Yeah. All right, so big drop, big drop. Got touched off the 13 EMA. Like I said, I don't think this is gonna hold, so it should just trade right through it. There you go. Stop a couple people out. People get back in. It's gonna keep going down. And right now, excuse me, based off the H4, we have this set of lows right here that we're looking for. So we'll see if we get there today. If not, and we finish in range, then that's going to be our target for the next day. Yo, this thing just dropped all day. God. Yeah, so we'll see if these lows get held, and then like I said, that's gonna be our target for tomorrow. So you should always use Monday if you don't have a clear bias and just let it wait, because you'll be 13 times more confident in your trade going into Tuesday. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up. And then we'll see if we can get a trade going for the rest of the week. Day should be almost over. All right, cool. So we're in the next day. So like I said, a lot of the times I just use these just to see where liquidity levels are. So it did reject off of here, even though we had to swing low, but price was stalling at this point. At this, not the big figure, but this 1.3 area dropped down heavy. So we have the next set of liquidity pool right here. And then we have some more. Then my next target would be like right here. Going to H4, like I said, I'm a big H4 person. I just like to use the H4 just for structure purposes. Is, like I said, the rejection here, and then the drop. And if we're going with the levels for confluence, we do have a 1350 cross right here. So it was trending up for a few days and then broke through if you want to use retail logic. So yeah, 1350 cross right here. So we're looking for a stop hunt high and a drop to continue into possibly the next level and also get to our next target. And we had the equal lows right down here. Like I said, I don't use this for support and resistance. This is for just areas of liquidity and key levels. So we're looking to break through and continue down. All right. So let's see what we get. See, I knew gold dropped that much on Monday. I didn't even know GU dropped like that. Did y'all get in that? Did anybody catch any piss off Monday? No problem, Sam. It's recorded anyway, so if you miss it, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to slow it down some. All right, now that we're in London. So like I said, we're trying to continue and we're looking to break these lows going into the next day. So we'll see what we get. If you missed this pattern, that's okay. Let's see if we get a push back up. Maybe to an ID 50, something like that. Okay, where are we going now? All right, so we're breaking down right here. Yeah, hold up, we'll pause it. All right, so we got the new lows. This has already been run. So I'm looking at this level here, and on a daily, it's right here. So like I said, it already ran through the liquidity, but we still have another target to go. So I'm still looking for like an ID 50, possibly a touch off the Mayo. So let's see what happens here. I'm pushing up. I got people in the waiting room. You should be good, Marcus. All right, so we got here a pullback to the water. But that's also, if you look right here, this is what Jeff teaches. This is the fast down, fast up. So even if we do get a pullback and like a trade through here, I would kind of be on guard just because of how quickly this moved up. So we'll see what happens. All right. So I'm gonna stop it right here. So we did get the move back up and the move through the 2 EMAs. I would just be on guard. I always like to use the H1 more than M15. M15 is just for the entry, just because this has been a big shift up, and this might just be a retracement for another move. So you might get an H150 bounce, or like an M off the Mayo, something like that. So how many people would take this trade right now? Pulling up and then trading through the EMAs for ID50. Your stop would be up here somewhere. Put a 1 if you want to take the trade right now, or if you want to wait. Does anybody want to wait? All right, Jackie says wait. Robert says 1. All right. Okay. Russ says wait. Okay. Cool. So I'm with y'all. I'm gonna wait just because, and this, the M15 is gonna trip a lot of people up, because even though this is ID50 and technically it is I don't like the way this went fast down, fast up. So if we're gonna be bearish, excuse me, I just want to see more indication than that, especially on the H1, and let the candle finish maybe and see what we're going. So I'm gonna agree with y'all. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm interested too, but if we do go, this is gonna be our target for the day. So I'm gonna take a look at the H1. Oof, all right. All right, we're pulling up to the water right now. That might be a nice H150 bounce if we can get it. Like I said, M15 is going to trip a lot of people up. I always use the H1. The H1 is going to be the more confirmed entry for you if you can get it. So let's see what happens here. H150 bounce, kiss off the EMA. Yeah, if you took that, that would have been perfect. Jeez. So I should have went to M15 to take the entry. I'll take it late. So I mean, we did get the kiss off the Mayo right here, the trade through the 2 EMAs. So I'm gonna take a sell. Let me slow this up. And stop loss, I don't know, it's maybe about 30. Yeah, I put it above the high. I always put it a few pips above the high just to be safe. So maybe like right here. And our target is gonna be London low. And so that is 60 something pips, but you know, we're getting more than a 1-to-1. So, you know, this is cool. And like I said, that's based upon using the H1. The M15 really is just for the entry. And the H1 is going to be your more confirmed bias. So you can see here, excuse me, we're now making structure on the market. So we're making higher lows and lower lows right here. So you can see all that. And this fits well. So this is confluence. We got all this going down. We have a target. We have, you know, a confirmed trend downwards. We got the EMAs pointing down. Everything's looking good. So let's see what happens here. All right, it's looking good. All right, so we're in profit. Okay. All right. Perfect. At this point, I'm going to take the trade off. We pretty much made the 1-to-1. I mean, I can move my stop loss, closer, break even at this point. If I wanted to, I'll probably take 80% off, but just for the training, I'm going to do this. Hold on. Yeah, it's fine. All right, I'm going to let the day finish out. And at this point, I mean, this could possibly be a swing trade. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I didn't even look at GU this week. But right now, I'm happy. Shoot, I'm cool with that. So anyways, I'm going to take the 80% off the trade. It's already at break even, so we secured a profit. We hit our target. So that's a good day. And I'll speed it back up so we can get to the next day. So yeah, man, just the M15 is going to trip you guys up. Like I said, if you took this entry right here, I mean, it's not bad, but just based upon how much this was pushing up, like I just needed to see a little more confirmation than just a pullback, because I could just, what it did, just bounce up. And when it broke down right here, that's when you got them. It was almost like a break and retest almost, in a sense. So came up here, multiple confirmations off the Mayo with our trend, traded through. It's a good trade right there. And also the H1 gave us a bounce right here. And it's a nice shift down. All right. So going into the next day, we still have a target right here at 126.545 right here. H4, like I said, I use H4 a lot. It's like, see the structure of it is we're making higher lows right here. So like that right here, and another low. And it's just simple market structure sometimes. I mean, don't complicate this for yourself. Just use everything Jeff teaches you, the levels, market structure, liquidity levels, things like that in your favor. So this is our next target for here. Going to the H1, 1350. We're breaking down. We're still dropping into the next level. So we'll see where the day takes us. But I'm still looking for a stop hunt high and a drop. Maybe something like this. Sorry, mute people. All right. Okay. So we're in Asia, and like I said, I'm looking for something like this. And of course, it has to respect this high. Any stop hunt we get is going to have to respect this high in order to stay with the structure. So I'm not looking for anything to get past here or in this area, period. And if you came in late, it's cool. I mean, I got this recorded, so you can watch it later. All right, so about to head in London now. I'm gonna slow it down some. So let's see what happens here. So a big drop. And right now my mind is thinking, so we're looking for a stop hunt high and a drop, right? So, but we have to go up in order to go back down. So I'm thinking a counter trend trade if it gives me like a W here or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. See, we're playing at this low. And our target, we're looking for a stop on high and a drop still, but I'm thinking the counter trend trade probably to the top of the Asia box right now. If we get another confirmation on it, if it holds the low, stab through. See if we get one more. All right. So, I mean, this is one of the times we just got to call it. I mean, I'm not seeing too much confirmation for the counter trend, so I could wait. So I'm just gonna hold off for now, but I think it's good for a counter trend. Yeah, and it was. See, that's the times where you hesitate and the price goes in your favor. So it is what it is, though. That would have been 26, and we already would have hit 2 to 1 on it. All right, once again, so what we have here, no stop point high. We have rejections right here, but I don't like the equal highs per se. Looking at the H1, you know, it's stalling. So once again, you guys want to wait, or do you want to take the trade? If you want to take a trade, put a 1 in the chat, or you can type wait if you want to wait and see what happens. I'm thinking it's going to trade up actually and break through these highs, but let's see what everybody else says. Somebody give me something. Nobody wants to wait. All right. Nobody wants to do anything. All right. I think we should wait. So I'm gonna hold off here. Now, if we got another shift down, maybe that's when I'd be interested, but we didn't get that. So, all right. So we broke through. And right now, I mean, if it gives another H150, I mean, that's gonna be money. I'm gonna take that all day, every day. So let's see what happens. And this is later in the session too, so you know, if you're not on charts, I mean, I get it. And right here, I mean, I still would want to wait. You want to wait till you get your confirmation. So one more candle down would have probably did it for me, but it didn't happen. All right, so we're on the Mayo. Let's see if we get a rejection here. And we do, I think. So one rejection right here. Let's see if we get a pullback up maybe to it. If not, that's fine. I want to see what if the Mayo holds right there. Because that's right in line with our structure. So that's perfect if we get another drop right here. Like I said, the H1 is going to save you guys, man. It saves me all the time. So one more, I'm in. All right, so I'm in. So I'm going to take the sell right here. Slow it down some. Put our stop loss right above the high. And we're targeting this low. And ultimately trying to get down here. So go to H1. So our target intraday is going to be these lows, the London low right here. So let's see what happens. Excuse me. I'm going to speed this up. Man, GU was money this week. It's like whenever you get that feeling like something's about to happen, it usually does. So, you know, you got the 2 touches off the Mayo. So I was like, let's go ahead and take that. right, so we're in profit. And let me see here. That's 32 pips. We're up. So, I mean, a 1-to-1 is fine to let it run. So I'm going to go in and just take, because I don't know what's going to happen. I'll just take 70% and let it run. So I'll probably let it run through Asia just because I already took all the profit. All right, so we're in the next day and we're still trying to get down here. This is still our target area. We haven't been able to. H4 wise, it still looks good. We have the structure right here, you know, high, low, high, low, high, low right here. So, you know, we're looking to stay in line, but you got to think it's been dropping all week and we haven't got a pullback yet. So like I say, you got to have that market profile in your head. We don't always get a midweek reversal, but you got to have that in the back of your mind, like, you know, it possibly could come. So let's see what happens. We'll probably get a pullback at some point. And for anything that, if it does pull back, it has to respect this high. It has to like not trade above it. Price can come to it, but it really can't trade above it. So keep in mind, we're still looking for sells, but we have that in the back of our mind that it's been dropping all week. So we could get a pullback at some point. All right, I'm gonna close these out real quick. I think we're like 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 right now. This is it's pretty good week. All right, so slow it down some. We're in London and we're still looking for the same thing. Like I said, we want to respect this structure right here. We can come to it, come near it, but I don't want price to trade above it, you know? So I'm not looking at DXY, so I don't know what DXY was doing this week on GU, but I want to respect this level right here if we can. So we broke down in London. See what H1's doing. Big move up, right back down. See what it's doing. Not seeing anything yet that I want to take. All right, we came to the Mayo. See what happens here. Shift down. Let's see if we get a pull back up. Ooh. All right. So right now, intraday, we're making moves back up. You can see a structure holding right here. Like I said, I do want to see price hold this level. So even though, even though it came up here, as long as price doesn't close above here, I'm cool. So it can come here, it can reject, it can do whatever. This thing, my mouse is all over the place. It can come here, it can reject, but as long as price doesn't close above, then I mean the sell is still valid. All right, so we stay out through the level. Yeah, might just hold off right now. Let's see what happens. Like I say, use your H1, man. Don't be scared to use the H1. Miss a few pips for a better confirmation sometimes. So we got maybe get an M right here if it comes back up. slow this down. And this is volatile right now. All right. So we have equal highs. So it could trade up. I mean, this is going to be a call right now. It's been trending up the whole time. So you can see the structure here, and it's still holding. We do have the rejections here in a M off the M15 right here, confirmed them. So we can take the sell. I mean, we are with the trend. We are with our down bias. Like I said, it could be a midweek reversal profile. We don't know. So, I mean, let's just do it just for training purposes. So we'll take the sell here. Zoom in some. Yo, this bar is in my way. All right. So we took a sell here. Your stop loss is going to have to go a few pips above the high. So like right here, maybe. That's going to be about 45 pips. Not the best entry ever, but it's just for demo purposes. All right. So we still have our target still on the daily, but we'll see what happens. And right now, I'm not feeling too great about the trade, unless we get a move back down like that. And this candle right here is starting to break the structure of the daily. I mean, of the what we're doing intraday. So right there, that's a good confirmation right there. Especially if you close bearish on the next candle. And we don't. That's good. So let's see how many pips we're up right now. So we took an entry right here, 32. Ours like 43. So not a one-to-one yet, so I'm not gonna take anything. And it's coming back up to our entry. If we get another bar up, we probably can close the trade because it's not gonna. We'll see what the Mayo holds. All right, so right here, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and close it out because we were in profit, came back up, so there's really no reason for it to keep going back down, I don't think. So I don't want to take a full stop. So I'm just gonna close 70 of it out and see what happens. Like I said, we had equal highs right here, which concerned me. So looks like we're definitely gunning for those at this point. Okay. All right, so we're getting towards the end of the day. The volume of the candles is starting to die down some. So looks like that's it for the week. That was it. I did the best I could. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to ask any questions, run through anything, we can. You can ask them now. Otherwise, I'll stop the recording now. Put the recording in the chat for you guys to view later on. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. Friday, I don't know. Yeah, it stopped right now. I'm not sure. It stopped on the 24th. I have the calendar here to the 25th. So I'm not sure. So my bad. I mean, I don't want to run through the whole thing for Friday, so I apologize. I'm not sure why it didn't do it. Yeah, I mean, Friday's usually a no trade day anyway, so you know, if we made $500 that week, that's cool. There was his Friday was easy. Okay. H4, what I look for? H4, I'm just looking for more levels liquidity wise that I don't see on the daily. Sometimes you just see one big candle. Sometimes it's not. It's just more precision on what I'm looking for. And I'm also looking for structure right here on the H4 because you can see like right here, we have rejections, and this is an H4 level and daily level. So like support and resistance in a sense, but I'm using it in confluence with what Jeff teaches us about liquidity pools and things like that. So I'm just looking for structure, market structure on the H4 as well. That's pretty much it and where price is going. H4 has been really good. I love using H4 with the H1 when all those sync up in your daily. I mean, that's easy money. All right. All right. Well, I mean, it seems like that's it. You know, I appreciate Jeff letting me do this. He asked me to do it on Wednesday. I told him no problem. You guys like it, tell Jeff I did a good job. If I didn't, you can tell me to. I did the best I could. But, you know, thanks for joining, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I'll put the recording in the chat. Thanks, Jackie. I'm feeling good right now. Appreciate it. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. Especially because I didn't even look at G this whole week. So appreciate it. Let's see what happens next time if I do more of these. But that's it. So I'll see you guys in the chat. Everybody have a great weekend. Talk to you guys later. Thanks, Russ. Stop the recording.